Happy Carnival! And welcome to another episode of Tales from the Parade Route. Today, we have the very special honor of being joined by some of the beautiful and lovely ladies from the Baton Rouge Beign-YAYs.
Hey.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
Thank y'all for coming.
We're glad to be here.
So, for starters, tell us a little bit about y'all's origins. How'd y'all come to be?
Sure. So, in Baton Rouge, there was really only one dance crew for many, many years. Probably started about 20 years ago. That is the Baton Rouge crew called the Baby Cakes, the Prancing Baby Cakes.
Shout out Prancing Baby Cakes.
And they were amazing and also full all the time. And so we're just like, you know,
Man,
a lot of
that
other
was so
people,
fun,
right? That
right?
looks amazing, but we wanted to, you know, that we want more.
Yeah.
And what happened was one person, our captain, Jessica Newsom, she just decided, I'm going to make this happen. Somehow she's going to make this happen. What she did, the first thing she did was post on Nextdoor, of all places, and say, here's what I'm trying to do. Anybody want to join? And the first goal was to perform in Baton Rouge's Halloween Parade. So
Okay.
this is like a fall season
Yeah.
thing. And, you know, basically that started the ball rolling. There were, we think, like 16 of us,
In that
including
first parade.
all three of us in that very
Not me,
first
actually.
you
I
were
was
there?
much later, actually.
She's an honorary OG.
I'll tell you mine later.
So that's not your origin
Yep.
story, but it's ours.
Yeah.
So we started out very small. We did this Halloween parade, and I loved it.
Yeah, it was in 2017 was our first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we started growing from there. At the beginning, we basically just, you know, anybody that we knew that wanted to join a dance crew, come on. We literally did not have any
No
process
audition
for it.
requirements, nothing.
Yeah.
Just if you wanted to dance and dress up, come on.
And I'll speak more on that. Like we were saying earlier, Halloween Parade being the first thing ever. Then they morphed into the Mardi Gras Parade season of Baton Rouge. They had marched in Spanish Town as their Mardi Gras, I think. I don't know if there were any other parades they had done, but I remember seeing a headline on the newspaper, their picture just sprawled out, first page. It's just like, new dance crew. And I had seen that. Well, I had been searching for some form of dance at all. I had been taking belly dance classes at that point and showed up to the studio that day, not realizing the instructor had called out sick. And there's Jessica, the captain, opening up, and I'm like, are you teaching belly dance today? She's like, no, but I'm teaching some dances. And then started talking to her. She said that she was the leader of the Baton Rouge Beign-YAYs. I'm like, I've heard of y'all. Can I join? You know? And so I joined y'all right then and there. It was just like April time frame of 2018. And it was a halfway to Halloween kind of shindig that happens every year, and they were practicing for that. So everybody's got a different origin story. You know, people, a friend of a friend. You know, oh, I heard about that. It looks so fun.
Yeah.
And like even my sister came in later, like that looks fun. Can I join? You know.
Yeah, with all the festivities that go on in Baton Rouge, I'm surprised there was such a dearth of dance
Right?
crews.
Well, New Orleans has
I
such a
had to.
plethora, right? Like such a pick your vibe. You know?
Seriously.
Still your word.
Yeah.
It was so empty, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't we have this? I've always loved dancing. It's been a part of my life since I was, you know,
Yeah.
so small. But there wasn't anything to do as an adult that felt fun and community oriented
and glittery.
you know, and important glitter.
Crafty.
Yes, very true. So yeah, New Orleans has so much to offer, and it is surprising how few there were. And since we have created this, there have been a small increase in the number of dance crews that happen in Baton Rouge now, but we claim to be, we were the second.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think we inspired others to start their own route.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
there's like 3 or 4 more besides us there now too. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
how many different events do y'all typically perform in a year?
Oh gosh, quite a lot.
Yeah.
Halloween marks the start of our season every year because that's the first parade we ever did. So we'll do Christmas parades. It's like 2 or 3 in the area that we'll participate in. Mardi Gras is our big one. And then we do social events throughout the summer for our members just to kind of stay on top of everything. We also do a ton of charity events. Which includes anywhere from just like showing up to raise money. We perform at some of those events too. So there's always something going on. We've got 2 or 3 events every month basically.
Yep. But as far as parades, I think, what did we do? Like,
I think we had
16?
9.
No, I'm thinking the whole season.
The whole season.
The whole season, because we did 2 Halloweens
Okay.
last year, 3 Christmases,
Christmas.
and I think we did 9.
9.
So add that.
Yeah, like 11 or 12.
Okay,
It's
we're
busy.
Off the top of our head.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's still a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, we go hard. The beignets don't ever want to not do something.
Yeah, it's a little bit of FOMO
Yeah.
for
We have a
everything
ton
we
of
plan.
FOMO.
And there's 50 of us, and there's at least a half of us that are always like ready and willing to like do something, if not everything.
So people throw events at us our way, sort of
Yeah.
almost on a weekly basis, and
Yeah.
the 3 of us are members of our board, and so the board gets together and decide, like, is this worth, should we throw this out to the members? The answer is almost always, yeah, we'll throw it out and see if anybody's interested, if we can possibly make it work with the rest of our schedule, and almost always the answer is yes. Not every time. Almost always.
Usually out of
Do y'all have any sort of like particular theme to your dancing? Rock and roll music, dance music, whatever. We don't get to see you
Yeah.
Right.
because
We've
you're.
got a pretty wide variety of genres that we dance to, but 2 years ago we started kind of doing our own crew theme every
Okay.
year. So we started off with like a sugar and spice theme. So any song that kind of like fits that vibe. In our upcoming season this year, we are going to be Bad Girls.
Nice.
I didn't practice that. Oh, you got that down. That was
I'm
nice.
sassy.
So we'll have some baddie bops in there.
Yeah, we can't
but
forget
yeah.
we had a Taylor Swift era season last year. But
Last
in,
year was our Eras tour.
in general, like we were formerly mostly just pop music prior to us picking out these themes, and now that we're kind of getting the hang of it, it's pretty fun. I feel like a lot of our crew members are getting more excited now that we have a year-long theme.
Yeah.
And it may not match a parade's singular theme, like coming up in Halloween parade, they're having the
Under
under the deep blue sea is like
What
some
What
creepy
Lies
sirens
Remain.
and
Yeah.
pirates.
Thank
and-
you. That was.
But Bad Girls, right? I'm already planning on being Ursula for that that one, right? But so every theme we can match it to the parade theme, maybe not, but it's something that everybody's starting to get excited about. Yeah, and then with the Eras tour theme last year, oh my god! So I'm social media chair for mostly TikTok things, and we had a very big just support last year with Taylor Swift
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
so popular. We love her. But we had actually done Crew of Cork as our first time ever to do that parade last year.
Yeah.
And the love that we got, both from crowd and online, it was really
It's
exciting.
like we might do this one in a couple of years.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a new album
Taylor
out.
Swift.
We did actually bring it back.
Yeah.
But we were so pumped because we noticed that some of Taylor's dancers
Oh yeah, they reposted
reposted
one of
some
our
of
videos.
our
Really
videos.
excited.
Oh my god, maybe she knows about us. All fangirling, all our Swifties anyway.
Well, that's kind of awesome. We talk to like the Beign-YAYs all the time. They're like, oh man, we hope they've seen us, but they don't know. It's
Right?
maybe one day they'll get
some
a share or
confirmation.
something like
Yeah.
that.
We just have some very keen eyes watching those TikTok
yeah.
reshares. So that
Yes.
way, that's the only reason we knew about it. It wasn't like they told us that we were watching. Some people who really know who her followers are.
Yes,
Yeah,
we've got a lot of
Swifties are
Swifties and a lot of
obsessed.
non-Swifties on groups. Yeah.
So what's the joining process like for y'all? Is it is there an audition process, or is it
Yeah, we
everyone's
have
welcome
to.
and we'll get you on, get you into shape or whatever, you know what I mean? Like like the army, when you go into the army, you might not know how to shoot properly or anything like that, but by the end of your boot camp, you're an expert marksman, basically. You know what I mean?
I don't know if we're at that level. But we do have a process now.
Yeah. Once we got to the point where we had, I think about 48 people on the team, Jessica was like, we have to cap it. We have to like start doing auditions.
We don't fit in a room anymore.
Yeah.
So, like the speakers, you can't hear it from the back of the line. Yeah.
We require you to walk with us in a few parades the season prior, so you get your volunteer credits, and then we do a little audition process in the summer, which we've kind of changed up every year, just to kind of see what works. We're still trying to find our footing with that. But we did like a little flash mob audition process last year at like a little market during the summertime. And then we have a wait list too, so once you go through the whole audition process, if there isn't a spot opening on the team, which we usually have like 2 or 3 that open every year, you are going to be on the wait list until that position rolls off, and then you join the team.
Yeah.
And we don't do this before the audition process is in the summertime, and then we'll do our Halloween season, and then before our big Mardi Gras season, we do a dance camp. So we'll have like a little boot camp weekend where we teach our Mardi Gras dances. Speaking of the Mandy Milkshakers earlier, we typically do our dance camp at Fontainebleau, and it's always the same weekend as the King's Parade. So we've heard them like across the marina.
Yeah.
It's like,
You can see their
calling
costumes
us.
across the way.
It's so fun. Dance camp is really exciting. I actually am the event planner for the crew, and so I am the one who sets up the dance camp, and we spend so much time just doing all the planning. It is absolutely a labor of love, but we go out there for really, we're only there dancing all together for really 1 full day and like 2 half days, although we did add this year, we're adding a special treat for our board members.
Yes.
So we'll be at Fontainebleau in early January out there just trying to get ourselves through learning all of the dances that we're going to do for Mardi Gras just kind of in 1 day, which is, an exhausting day.
That's a lot.
But we make it it work. Our dance, our choreography team is so wonderful, and just it's such a joy to get to spend the time together and learn everything that we get to learn all together.
yeah.
And it really helps from speaking specifically on dance camp for shorter Mardi Gras seasons, right? Like this one coming up.
Yeah.
Having just like, we're going through it all at once. Here's your chance. We're learning as much as we can. And then that makes practicing for the rest of that short season easy, right?
Yeah.
So right now we've actually just started in this. We don't dance camp for any other season but Mardi Gras. But right now, since we're starting Halloween, we've started practices this week.
Yep.
So we practice at least starting a month in advance
Okay.
for most
Yeah.
of the season themes. Yeah.
We work hard.
Yeah.
And we dance hard.
Yeah, and we like to give everybody an option with their schedules too. I'll throw this out there. So we'll meet at least once a week, and that day that it falls on, we like to pick a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Some people might have football with the kids on Tuesday, but they're free Wednesday, or they might have something on Wednesday, but they're free on Tuesday. So we alternate what days we make available for practice to help it make easier for our crew members' availability.
So the name Beign-YAYs, I went to a beignet place not too long ago, and they served me 1. Who does that? It should be at least 3, right?
Or 50.
We're 50.
Yeah, right? I mean, it should be
The little
3.
fingers.
I'm like,
I like
they
fingers.
gave me 1, and I was just staring at it like,
Was it a fancy one or was it like a classic?
no, it's just a regular old...
I can
enough.
understand
Very
the fancy.
disappointing.
That is so
Cream
Well,
disappointing.
filled.
I mean, I guess I know where the name comes from, but I mean, is there anything to it, or is it's just a fun name y'all picked?
I think that was actually shout out Melissa Bordelon,
Yep.
one of our OGs.
Yep.
I think she came up with the name. I think there were like 3 or 4 people that Jessica initially started working with to kind of pick like the colors and the name. She didn't. I think she knew what colors she wanted to do.
There were some options.
There were
There were some options. This could have been like orange and burgundy situation. That's the other one that I remember.
Looks all right.
But actually, our color scheme, they did choose the teal and the gold. But the teal origin is that in Baton Rouge, the best, my personal opinion, the best beignet location to get beignets and cafe au lait is Coffee Call. And
Shout
if
out
you've
Coffee
ever
Call.
been into Coffee Call, their walls are all teal. It's a little maybe more aqua.
Yeah, a little
maybe
lighter.
like some of the colors in Ruthie's top there.
Oh.
But it is definitely the inspiration for all of our teal, and I think about that a lot when I'm trying to, match the color. Teal is a hard color.
There's
There's
so
so
many
many variations to
Uh-huh.
work with.
But I will say, I did not know that was the origin of
Oh,
the teal.
really?
I learned something new today.
Hey.
That's where it came from.
So your uniforms just wear something teal and
Teal and gold.
Teal and
Teal and
gold
gold.
with the neutral, could be white or black or gray. This season with our Bad Girls theme, we're going for a little more like biker black kind of thing.
but you're free to basically do your own outfits.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no set uniform, just majority teal and gold, and make it sparkly.
And I think we talked about, well, what would it be like if we went with a uniform kind of outfit? But I remember us discussing this and being like, I don't know about y'all, but I really like my crafting. I like to come up with my own thing with themes and whatnot. So like we really advocated for this is your thing. Here's your guidelines. Do what you want.
It feels
Y'all
like
are
it feels
alive.
like everybody would be more comfortable on something they select.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's important.
Yeah, we've
to
had a
us,
couple
too.
of crews that have told us that they allow you to go through whatever costume you'd like,
Exactly.
mainly because you may feel more comfortable in something that's more exposing, shall we say? Whereas the next girl may not feel as comfortable in that. So they want to make sure that everyone's comfortable in their own skin, per se.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
All about empowering ladies,
Yeah.
body positivity, whatever you're comfortable in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually the mission of our crew, is to support women and to give us the idea that all bodies can be beautiful, all bodies are beautiful. And so we have women of all different shapes and sizes and ages and just everything. We welcome diversity. I mean, honestly, we don't even make it a rule that it has to be women.
Yeah.
That's so far what we got. But we are very just open to whatever form of diversity wants to dance, and that's really the only requirement. But we are so invested in making sure that people feel comfortable. In fact, that's one of the reasons that I feel so comfortable to be, as we call it, parade naked, because I've just watched beautiful women, and I'm just like, oh, they look great. Everybody's body looks amazing out here, and it's such a welcoming group of women. It's one of the most positive and engaging and just so powerfully sort of feminist but open and wonderful. It's just the best group of women that we've got together, and that mission it's so easy to make that happen when we are able to go and do things together that feel just
It's so
amazing.
supportive of each
Yes.
other, right?
So-
It's ultimately. I've never been in a sorority in college, but I feel like this is the closest to a sorority I've ever been
Yeah.
in.
Yes.
And
We all go on vacations
Very
together. We all go to each other's
sisterhood.
birthday parties.
yeah, meal trains for anyone that needs it, and we're just constantly supporting each other there. And I've heard some people talk about their insecurities prior to them having joined Beign-YAYs, and just like I would have never thought of myself being in front of hundreds, thousands of people, but yet here I am. I'm doing this,
Yeah.
So it's like you feel people have stepped into themselves
Yeah.
through this career.
Yeah, you can watch the new recruits over the first, their first season. They'll be all covered up with like really big skirts, and some people
like-
are just like, I'm like, are you even in a parade? And then they slowly grow to be more and more comfortable with their
Comfortable,
body
yeah.
over the seasons. It's such a beautiful thing to watch, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, as a gentleman, I'm always just looking in the eyes anyways.
Absolutely.
I would
Question.
never. No, but you feed off the crowd. You feed off your sisters. So
Really do.
it's. Yeah, I'm sure people get comfortable pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, we are all professional hype women.
Yes.
So yeah.
Mainly this girl right
Oh, yeah.
here. She's your best. If you want to feel good about something, invite her because
got
you
you.
will feel
I
amazing.
got you.
I just
Slay, honey.
had a flashback to 'cause being the documenter of the group. I've got video or pictures. She is in a sling. She did something to her arm, but she is in full costume, and videoing for us and just like hyping the crowd, right? Arm sling.
Never,
Nothing
never
can keep
gonna
this
miss.
beignet down.
Yeah, I loved how you see a lot of members in the different groups that once they get into the flow of everything, how like you said, they could be broken arm, broken leg, they're still rocking out. I know of a girl in the Mandy's that she had a tragic accident where she was injured, and when she was going through her recovery, she was at like the physical therapy place, and one of their songs came on, and instinct hit in, and she just started dancing to whatever song it was. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
I'll be at the gym some days, and it's happening more and more now that we've had so many seasons of so much music that
Right.
the playlist at the gym is becoming more and more our playlist set, and I'm like, I can't do this at the gym, but I want to.
You totally can.
Hey, that's a workout.
I dance in the grocery store. If one of our songs comes on, I am there with the cart,
absolutely.
absolutely doing it. Yes, and my children are mortified.
You just
Yes, it should be.
have
No,
have the teal on underneath and
Right?
Yeah,
Or just like,
Superman. I like this idea.
that's a great idea.
yeah. We never know. You said it happens often, so.
Yeah. I don't have anything as far as like store ready, but we should work on that.
I'm not always costume ready. I am always dance ready.
Yes.
You got to represent the crew, though. I mean,
I mean, I do own a lot of teal clothing
There you
items,
go.
so there's a pretty good chance that whatever I'm wearing, I think all the other clothes that I have here with me today are actually teal and gold on accident.
Yeah.
It has really bled into all aspects of my life. My kitchen is now completely teal.
Both of our kitchens
Jessica's
are completely
teal.
teal.
Jessica's kitchen is teal now.
Yeah.
I liked teal before I joined, but it's now a way of life.
It's just, yeah.
I used to be a silver jewelry girl, and now it's just nothing but gold.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Do each of y'all have a favorite song in particular that y'all danced to through your years of
I have
membership?
one. I was just talking about this one last night. It was never actually seen on the streets, but we'll sometimes perform for grand marshals that are getting announced at brunches for certain parade crews. And
Yeah.
my favorite was for Mr. Broussard, Grand Marshal of, I forget which year, of Spanish Town, but he had this white tuxedo outfit on, pink ball cap, pink button-up shirt, and we're all in pink too, because that's what Spanish Town is, with a little bit of gold and teal. But we danced to Perm by Bruno Mars.
Okay.
My favorite. I want us to dance to it. I want us to dance to it in Parade. Ricky, I would like for us to dance.
Ricky, Ricky.
Decision maker.
Yeah.
Ricky's our main choreographer,
Yes.
and I help out with a lot of choreography too over the years. And so my favorite song changes every year because by the end of it, I'm like, oh my God, I've done this so many times.
Never again.
But we're gonna dance to a remix of Barracuda this
Oh,
year. So
okay.
it's Heart and Notorious B.I.G. Little mashup. So I get to help choreograph that one. So that is currently my favorite.
Nice.
And I have to say that usually the song that is my favorite is whatever is the hardest choreography. Because I like a challenge.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've danced since I was 2 years old, and I just want all the hard choreo to give my brain a challenge. So I would say for last season, Look What You Made Me Do is probably that was the song that blew up on TikTok.
Yeah.
So it gives me such good feelings too. Just to think about all the people that would have been able to share in that joy, because we had such an amazing time doing that. So it's really the emotions or the choreo that really bring it home for me.
Yeah.
Of course, the music is important too. But
I feel like we're missing out. I mean, we never get to see you guys,
We're fun.
perform.
We do. One thing about us, we're gonna dance the house down.
yeah.
Well, I mean, do you have any plans on anything outside of Baton Rouge anytime?
We
Yes,
do
we do.
this
We do.
year.
Perfect.
So we will be performing twice during the New Orleans Mardi Gras Parade season. So we've been invited to return to Crew of Cork, which we're
Okay.
super excited about. That's such a fun little French Quarter parade. And because last year we did the Crew of Cork, we were seen by the captain of the crew of Tux, and he has invited us to join Tux this
Nice.
year.
Nice.
So we are doing our first big girl Mardi Gras parade this year, and we are trying to figure out the
Nice.
logistics of how that looks. So please come check us out in the
Bring your
Crew of
rakes.
Tux.
Plungers on order.
Also, we would absolutely love to be included in Crew of Boo.
Yes.
So if anyone can help us out with that, call us.
We really want to be in Crew of
We
Boo.
might know a guy.
Yes. We want to do more Halloween stuff for sure.
That's such a fun parade, and we
Yeah.
just think it's
Honestly, I
He
think
was just here this
Right?
week.
I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I thought it was next weekend. Shoot.
yeah.
No.
Oh wait.
Brian.
Oh, okay. All right, good. I was like, how did I
We were
miss
thinking
it?
Crew Boo. We're like, oh wait, we've been planning like a whole event to go see Crew Boo.
Yeah, not
All
next
weekend.
weekend. It's like weeks
Yeah,
from
it's-
now. What am I
yeah,
thinking?
It's
My
pretty
brain.
soon.
Yeah, and I was gonna add in there, while Mardi Gras is our like bread and butter, Halloween, we absolutely love Halloween.
Yes.
It
That's
is
our origin story. Yeah.
Well, the Halloween parades have gotten great, and it's another time you get to kind of express yourself again.
Right.
I don't know if y'all do it there, but here a lot of the dance crews, change their uniforms a little bit to
To
be
theme.
more Halloween.
Yes.
We do.
Yeah, we
You know.
definitely do that too.
Oh, I
It's kinda neat
have
seeing that.
a demo I can share.
yes.
This is one of our Halloween umbrellas.
Ooh.
So you can see the eyes on there. And sometimes we'll add some orange. You got any Halloween ones?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we actually do choreography with umbrellas.
Okay.
So you will see us do some fancy moves.
This
So
is a Taylor Swift
another
theme.
one that we
Right,
did.
Reputation.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, yes. Yeah, and we actually coordinate our playlist of the lineup of music we dance to, because you have this large umbrella. What are you going to do with it half the time? Yay, doughboys and dough people, thank you. We hand it off during certain points in our choreography. So we'll say, okay, at the very beginning, we're going to keep songs to just umbrellas. And then, all right, we're going to, halfway through a song, we're going to ditch the umbrellas and finish our choreo so that the next several songs will be without umbrellas for choreography. But we have several helpers that make it possible for us
The
to
dough
look
boys.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
shout out
I
to
love it.
Dough
Yeah.
boys, dough
Boys.
people.
They're
Our
drug
sugar
people now.
yay.
Yeah, our DJ, our driver, our helper, like everybody.
We couldn't do it without
yeah.
them.
For
Yeah.
sure. So we're dancing along, and then all of a sudden we have to, pass these off to somebody. So it's like, here, take it and pass
Right,
it down,
and
and then
like-
it goes
Yeah,
so on down the line, and then it comes back to you during the course
Yeah.
of the next song that we're prepping for that. And Jessica, our captain, does a mix.
We call
Our
it the mega
playlist
mix.
is just we call it the mega mix.
Yeah.
So that each of our, there's always a cue where we know, okay, time to get rid of the umbrellas,
Yes.
time to pick up the umbrellas, and our dough people, our dough boys have come along such a long way. We're always trying to invent easier ways for them to have to carry all of these. We've had aprons designed,
Backpacks. Oh, do we have aprons? I would
we have
love
lots
like
of
a
ideas.
holster for. I would love a holster. For
Holster.
umbrellas.
Oh, did we
Haven't
not
seen it
actually
yet.
make that?
I don't know. We talk about a lot of
Just an
things
idea.
that we might produce for the crew, and there's just so many ideas, but not enough time, right?
Never enough time.
Although you are looking at two of the craftiest people in the world right here.
Thanks, Ellen.
guilty.
Amazing amounts of
I am happiest with the glue gun in my hand.
Yeah, give me E6000. I love it.
some truly amazing creations. But we do have so many crafty members. In fact, today, after we leave this lovely venue, we are heading to an umbrella crafting party.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. You want to show them what kind of umbrellas we're crafting?
Yeah. So we do different custom throws every year, and so the last couple of years we have done little miniature umbrellas. I brought a lot of show and tell
Yes.
items.
Hey, that's perfect.
So we decorate these teeny tiny little guys
That's
Oh,
pretty
that's awesome.
Yeah.
in different little themes. And so those get, real popular. They're not as popular as the Muses shoes, but
Right.
one
Those things
day,
are awesome,
one
man.
day.
Those things are awesome.
I'd have to have a giant cocktail for that.
Speaking of the crafty things that we like to do, these are just some other examples of some costume things that we've done. Little tinsel headbands. We had a candy themed one year, so we have a little candy headpiece, and then we did like a circus theme one year, so we had the little tiny ringmaster hat.
Yeah.
Ellen's got her little western hat on.
I didn't make this. She made all of those.
So yeah, we've got a lot of girls who are really into making their own costumes and things, and it's just super fun to like see the things that everyone comes up with, and all of the creativity we're surrounded by is just so inspiring.
So,
I love the little hats. That's one of our throw options from the parades
okay.
I'm in. Everybody loves them because I just
All
reach
right.
down and put them on people.
Yeah,
what a good idea.
yeah, everyone goes nuts for the little umbrellas. And
They do.
It's so fun, because Baton Rouge is, it's definitely not as much of a vibe as, like, the New Orleans Mardi Gras, so it's really fun for us to, like, bring those little extra things to the
Yeah.
parades and,
Yeah.
like, really seeing how Mardi Gras has, like, grown in Baton Rouge over the last 10 years.
Well,
is
not
really
everything
just
has to be
exciting.
New Orleans Mardi Gras, though. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of towns have Mardi Gras now, and they love doing their thing. Slidell has become a really great Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
So, with a lot of their crews are nice, large.
Oh yeah, the
Cruise
Bad
and-
Moms crew. Have y'all talked to them?
Oh,
yet?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, we
Shout
love
out.
that.
Yeah.
They've become massive. They're massive now.
They
Yes.
are.
Yeah, they've got like 6 or 7 branches of it,
Yeah.
like in different,
That's amazing.
Like chapters.
yeah,
like
like,
a
you know, like
Mandeville,
Slidell,
a
Mandeville,
Covington, or not
New
Covington,
Orleans, Chalmette, Metairie.
Such a cool costume they've got going too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
got-
all celebrate it too. You see their little stickers everywhere.
Yeah.
I see them all
that's
the time.
That's such a fun idea.
I saw they had a partnership recently with Mr. Weatherall. Have y'all heard of him
Yeah.
as well? Okay,
Yeah.
that was my. I was wearing mine today, but since I video so much tough, I am Miss Weatherall.
And Ruthie's alluding to one of our annual traditions that we have.
Yes.
So at the end of each season, we do an end of the year party, and we give out superlative awards in the form typically of these bracelets with I
Like
lost the name.
nicknames,
Yeah,
nicknames,
just
and inside jokes.
inside
that,
jokes
like,
that I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Just-
she's Miss Weatherall. What have you got on?
Let's see. I don't know if I have any of my award ones. I've gotten Hype Woman,
Sweet tea.
Sweet
Her
Tea.
name.
Yeah, that's my sugar-coated pseudonym. We've all got little nicknames
Yeah.
that are like kind of confectionery themed.
Yeah, and since
Caramelin.
last year,
Yeah.
Caramelin, yeah. Since last year was our Taylor Swift year, it just made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Our
the
friendship
bracelets
friendship bracelets
are
and
a
everything.
staple now.
I've got my DJ lover because my husband is actually our DJ.
Yes. And we actually brought some bracelets for you guys.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you,
For
thank you,
y'all.
thank you.
Yeah.
So we've got one for each of you.
Yes.
We've got Beign-YAY and Tales from the Parade Route.
Yes.
Awesome.
We also
Nice.
got y'all a mini umbrella. We'll hand y'all later.
Ooh,
but-
nice.
Yeah,
Ooh.
to add to the collection.
Yeah.
We've got other little some like stickers and swag for y'all too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
do
how
y'all-
you bring the colors even into the bracelet.
Oh, absolutely.
We don't do anything that isn't
Yeah.
teal and gold.
Theme or die.
Yeah, we make it happen.
Do y'all do like a main fundraiser or a ball or something like that each year?
We don't have a ball that we do, though that idea has been kind of
Bouncing
tickling the back of
around.
my brain. So remind me to bring that up at the next board meeting.
Okay.
I'm on board.
Yeah, but we try to kind of focus on one charity, like specifically every year. We do support a lot of different organizations and events that support multiple different charities. But we this year are focusing on Iris Domestic Violence Center in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
So we're working with them to do a Stock the Fridge drive. We're going to do a period products drive for them as well. We've also donated to the STAR organization in Baton Rouge and Power Pump Girls. So we try to do kind of women-focused organizations
Yeah.
locally. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing. It's great to see when a group can help with an organization like a domestic abuse center and things of that nature, to where they need as much help as they can a lot of the times.
Absolutely.
So
And,
to make it a due to lack of better words, a smoother transition for those that seek help from them. I mean,
Sure,
it's
exactly.
wonderful.
There's such a need
Yeah.
for support with any kind of nonprofit organization, of course. And so we not only do we have these sort of ones that we choose one for the whole year that we try to support, and that's what
Right.
we're doing with Iris this year. But we also do other charity events. For example, in Baton Rouge, there is what's known as the Go Teal Walk, so ovarian cancer support walk. And we do to help me out, girls. Where else do we go support other?
We've done Witches Ride several years now, and that has changed a couple of times as far as what they're supporting, but that's coming up at the end of October.
It's in St. Francisville.
Yeah.
We're also involved with the Mystic Crew of Apollo in Baton Rouge.
Yes.
We do
Okay.
their ball every year, and they support a lot of resources for HIV/AIDS programs in Baton Rouge,
Yeah.
as well as scholarship opportunities for LGBTQIA youth. So we're involved in a lot of different things.
Yeah, Apollo is such a wonderful crew, and we spend a lot of time supporting them throughout the year. We just went to some of their opening festivities for the year,
Yeah.
and we love our relationship that we have developed with them, because we are a welcoming and including every community, everyone, and the fun of Apollo
Yes.
is so amazing. All three of us are a part of the ball performances, and we get to choreograph stage numbers, which is such a treat because
Yeah.
normally, if you see us in a parade, you see us for maybe 3 or 4 seconds
Yeah. Right.
as we march on by. But if we're getting to do a stage performance, I mean, what a treat for us,
Right.
because we get to choose different moves and get to do some more fun prop work, and I don't know, we just come up with all these great ideas just to get the crowd involved and have so much fun with Apollo.
Yeah.
It's a huge amount of time that goes into stage performance, though, of course, and
Yeah.
we
Completely different than being on route.
completely
Yeah.
different,
Yeah.
because if you've got to perform for just what is ours this year, 15 minutes,
Yeah.
but that's hours and hours and hours worth of effort to make that one little performance happen.
Right,
Yeah.
and to speak on what they're talking about, so with every performer that goes down the stage, if they've enlisted us for help, when this first started happening, one of their performers was like, "Hey, could I get 9 girls maybe to help fill up the stage a little bit?" And so that since then it has grown to being about 30 people is what we had last year being backup dancers pretty much for the performers that are going down the aisle. And so they are on a 15-minute number. My group is on another 5-minute number. There are 6 groups we've got total, I think, that are going to be backup dancers, and all of them are different themes. The theme this year for Mystic Crew of Apollo's Ball is Live at Apollo.
All right.
So it's going to be
Yeah.
great.
Dancing to a live
And
band.
I hope they already announced that, and I'm sorry if that was not announced already. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Why we get to know things.
We get a little
lot
ahead of
earlier than
time.
some people.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten to interview the crew of Apollo down here,
Okay.
and yeah, they were amazing people. So I can
It's
only
such a
imagine that
It's
it's
such a great history and all with those guys, and with that group.
Yeah.
And those things are spectacular balls. When people go to them, I don't think they're ready for that because it's 0% associated with a traditional ball.
Yeah,
Those
it's
things
a
are-
whole runway
Yeah.
show.
It's a pageant.
amazing.
I love it.
Art show,
Yes.
too. I'm so impressed by the back pieces that they create.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even
Jaw-dropping.
understand how this can be happening in front of me, really. It's just
Yeah.
amazing if you ever get the opportunity to go. So cool.
I think one of the members one of the first years I got involved with us backup dancing for them was the theme for that year was walking in New Orleans. And so all of the back pieces were something New Orleans related. Audubon Zoo was beautiful. Someone else had the cathedral, right? And so, but I've seen pictures of him later where he's actually here in New Orleans during one of the summer festivals looking amazing with his backpack on.
Yeah.
And so you may have seen that, but it was the cathedral with feathers going everywhere, right?
Well, I know they intermingle a little bit. I don't think their balls are on the same night.
Okay. Okay.
But,
Do they do the similar back piece
Oh, yeah.
situation?
oh, yeah, they're
Okay.
huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they barely get in the doorway, basically.
Everyone's viciously hot gluing backstage.
Right.
Yeah.
Feathers everywhere.
Yeah, well, I know one of them told us he had to bring it in pieces. Like, there wasn't even a doorway
Wow.
Yeah.
to walk it in.
Good
So,
grief.
it's like, seems like you're going to be top heavy.
Well, there are some of them where they have to have people literally just spotting them.
Yeah.
Because there's a chance it might not.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them where they've got like essentially like a built-in cart where it's got like wheel braces to support it because
Yeah.
it's that much stuff
Yeah.
on the on that backboard there, you know.
Yeah.
True
It's
artisan.
incredible.
Yeah. Let's see. Where can people follow y'all online?
Well, we have all the platforms. We got Facebook at Baton Rouge Beign-YAYs, fully spelled out Baton Rouge and Beign-YAYs, Beignyay. Right? Yay.
And yay.
Yeah. And then we've got Instagram, same thing. TikTok, same thing. Go follow us on all of them. We love having people around and getting to see how glittery we are, and we love sharing that with the world. So,
And we love hearing from our followers too, interacting with
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
is so much
Yeah.
fun.
there's so many people that will comment. There are negative comments as well, but
We don't listen
we
to
don't
those.
absorb that. But a lot of the positive comments are just like, this is so wonderful. This brings me so much joy. I wish we had something like this here as well. And there are so many people from all over the country. I think we've had some people out of country that have commented, but one of my favorite comments to get is, do we have anything like this? Insert location. And I'm
In
like, well,
Cincinnati
actually,
or whatever. You're
there
right,
are.
There
There
are.
are 3 different dance crews in Cincinnati. One of our alumni moved to Cincinnati, and she joined one of the 3. Right? So they've got some. That's the Sin City Shakers is what they've got there. Also Groove Crew and... Oh, God, I can't remember. It's okay.
Cotton candies.
Oh, that's Birmingham. Birmingham, Alabama has
yeah.
one. And then the Tail Shakers is a former New Orleans dance crew member, forget which crew, moved to New York, and she started her own dance crew up there called the Tail Shakers. So they dance in the Coney Island Mermaid Parade every summer.
So beautiful.
Right? So it's just
This
like
is universal.
It's universal. It's such a community, and it just brings people smiles, right?
Yeah.
So-
But it is not everywhere, to be fair.
To be
it's
fair, it's
not
not.
everywhere. And so, sometimes what happens for us is that we get so much interest in joining the Beign-YAYs, especially from Baton Rougeans. We can't possibly invite everyone who would like to join, even though we used to do that. That's not possible anymore. And so what we've always said is, look, if there is so much interest in this, so if you ever wanted to join or start a
Yeah.
dance crew, we will help you.
Yep.
We are
Yeah.
openly glad to give you
Share our
support and share
Our
what
learnings,
we learned,
yeah.
and so you won't have to go through all the
do you even
revisions that
start?
we've had to do when we figured out how a dance moves in a parade is different than how a dance moves when you're practicing it, which is a very early lesson that you learn in parading.
Yeah.
And
Don't stand still.
don't ever go backwards. Also a bad idea.
yeah.
Yeah, I love how we had talked about it earlier with the the camaraderie at like fundraising events and charity events and things like that of all the different dance teams. On the same note, like you were saying with the the advice and whatnot, that there's not an animosity between the dance teams at all.
No,
to where
never. We love
like
them
when we-
so much.
yeah, like when we first started, we almost kind of thought that would be like, Jets versus the Sharks, where it'd be like, like there would be a little bit of like, oh, they're over there, we're over here.
Now,
but
your
no, like,
opinion is very common.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. And in fact, we do tend to kind of play into that a little bit, that idea that there's like a rivalry between the dance crews. And so we'll use that for charity.
Yes.
Right.
Right. So we've done some like dance battle kind of things, like a
For
brawl.
cancer.
Or
right.
there's like events where we compete against each other, and of course we're all there to support each other, but
And raise money
ideally
for
to
the
raise
cause.
money for charity.
Just like the blood
Yeah.
donating that
Yeah.
y'all were talking about earlier.
Exactly. So,
No,
but it is a
there's
fun
a lot
idea.
of friendly competition.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
the way everybody kind of
Yeah.
pitches in, helps each other out, it's great. You know, like
It
one
is
of the
such a-
crews lost their sound system last year. Somebody stole it.
Oh no.
So, within, I don't know, it seemed like a couple of hours, it was back together already.
Oh, wow.
Just everybody came together pretty quickly.
Yeah, one group was like, "Oh, we've got an
Extra
old amp
setup.
that you can use.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got an old speaker that you can use. Or we're not using our stuff this weekend." And they were able to,
so I have-
set it up to where all of their commitments that they had,
Yeah,
they
didn't
were
miss a
able
beat.
to uphold.
Wow.
Because they had all the equipment that they needed to be able to function.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I heard about it within hours of it happening. Told him about it. I was like, man, I got tons of gear in my garage.
Oh wow.
They can have. And, oh, they took care of it already. I'm like, damn. Well, that was fast.
That is fast. It's such a
Community works
supportive
best.
community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know. I mean, not that we're aiming to upgrade our sound system this year.
Sure.
We just need
Yes.
advice, not freebies. We just
Right.
need advice because
Sort through the garage.
being
you know?
being in Tux is a very different situation than being
Yeah.
in Cork.
Yeah.
So we're trying
We
to
need
figure
a little
out
more power.
Yeah.
how can we be heard. All of our girls need to be able to hear the music, and our current sound system is gonna need a little upgrade.
And that's actually something that's been helped with. We actually do partnerships with like pretty much a sponsorship. I guess the same thing, but partnership is our new term for it. And one of our biggest ones is Parish Pets out of Baton Rouge.
Shout
Okay.
out Nikki.
Shout out Nikki, also a fellow beignet, but she was actually able to help us get our last sound system through her donation. And I got family members who are like, we want to help you out. How do you donate, right? Like, so we love the community. We love supporting community, and we love, sorry, I touched that, but we love when people support us too. And so we love Parish Pets. We love all of our fellow dance crews in Baton Rouge as well, which would love to list those out later if,
Yeah. So, I really thank y'all for coming on. I mean, this is amazing. That, so far we've kind of been limited to the New Orleans area, and I love to hear the story of the successes from Baton Rouge and all these different cities where there is a carnival story to tell. So.
Wow.
Thank y'all for coming on and joining us.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you.
What an honor. We're so happy to be
Yeah.
here.
Honestly.
This has been fun.
It's a tremendous honor for us.
Oh, you're
Absolutely.
welcome.
Thank you.
So, thank y'all again. Signing out. We'll see you on the route.
Woo!
Join us January 5th for the Countdown to King Cake at Southport Hall. For more information, visit countdowntokingcake.com.
If you like us, you can support us. You go to our website. You can purchase our shirts and
These
couple
beautiful
other-
things.
couple other goodies that we have out there. And be sure to follow us online as well. The links are all over here. And while you're at it, be sure to click that subscribe button down there and the little bell to stay in touch on when we put out new content. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the route.